Home prices, mortgage rates, and inventory levels will all shape housing affordability in the coming year. Curious where these trends may go? Hey there, fellow real estate enthusiast. If you're eyeing a house, sale, or purchase in the buzzing Las Vegas and Henderson areas, you're in good company. The housing market has been throwing some unexpected curveballs lately, making it totally normal to crave the freshest market lowdown before diving in. Let's be real, the crystal ball for housing prediction is a lot like predicting the weather. Our pros crunch numbers and analyze trends to give you the best forecast, but hey, none of us can nail it down with absolute certainty. So here's the scoop. Even without a crystal clear view, tapping into expert insights helps you make some pretty savvy guesses. Just a heads up, though, while market gauging is cool, your housing decision should dance to the beat of your own situation and wallet, not just market buzz. Trust your instinct and your financial game plan when navigating the real estate scene. The buzz about mortgage rates taking a slight dip has got homebuyers feeling pretty pumped. But what's in store for the upcoming year? Will it be all about buyers calling the shots or sellers holding control? Experts are seeing a bit of everything on the horizon. Some are gung-ho that it's prime time for selling your home right now. Others believe that sellers will still have the upper hand in most of 2024, despite interest rates playing hard to get. The National Association of Realtors spilled the beans. The high prices of homes are sticking around due to a shortage of available ones. It's like keeping a hot pot simmering. Loads of homeowners grab low interest rates and refinance, choosing to stay put. Patience might be the name of the game here. When new homes finally hit the market, it could ease the demand a tad. But hold on to your hats because expert predicts that when interest rates plateau or even take a nosedive towards the end of 24, demand will shoot through the roof again. Thinking of buying early in 2024? Sure, you might have fewer choices, but you could snag a better deal. Just brace yourself for these pesky higher interest rates until you can refinance down the line. Wait until the end of 2024 and more options might pop up, but you'll likely face a higher price tag and lower interest rates. Brace for a bidding war making a comeback too. This is of course if the rates drop to a very desirable numbers. Though seasoned cash buyers are still going to be big players in the 2024 housing scene, according to the experts. On our recent podcast, we chatted about how mortgage interest rate recently took a dip after hitting their highest since 2000. Even though it was a slight drop, it brought today's rate down right below 7%. It's a welcome shift for buyers and those eyeing a refinance. But hey, we still got some ground to cover before rates gets more friendly. The dreamy 3% rates from a while back, they're not making a swift comeback. But there's hope that they could drop significantly from where they stand now. Keep an eye out. There might be more rate drops in the pipeline. With home prices historically high and inventory still very tight, many prospective sellers and hopeful buyers are feeling nervous about today's housing market. Home prices, mortgage rates, and inventory levels will all shape the housing affordability in the coming years. Curious where these trends may go? Let's talk about it. What will happen to the housing market in 2024? Rates roughly doubled in 2022, thanks in part to the Federal Reserve's war on inflation, and have stayed relatively high since. The Fed doesn't directly control mortgage rates, but lenders take cue from them. So as the Feds keep hiking rates, mortgage rates follow suit. The latest word from the December Fed meeting hints that the inflation battle might wrap up soon. But don't break out the confetti just yet. Expert calculates that in 2024, buyer might still feel the pinch. Greg McBride, chief financial analyst at Bankrate, thinks that unless the economy takes a nosedive, these higher rates might just become the new normal. Sure, if things slow down, mortgage rates could drop, but that might bring other challenges. Before we move on, here are some key housing market stats. The median home prices as of November 2023 was about $387,000, up 4% from 1 year ago, according to NAR data. Home price growth rose by 3.9% in September 2023, marking the 8th consecutive month of increases, according to S&P CoreLogic latest Case-Shilled Index. Now, here's the ultimate question. Will housing sales decline? In this past year, home prices have held steady, but the number of home sales has taken a noticeable dip. NAR data reviews that existing home sales dropped consistently for 5 months until a slight rise in November 2023, hitting an annual pace of 3.82 million, a 7.3% decrease compared to the previous year. But there's a possibility of a shift in these patterns for 2024 if mortgage rates keep dropping. NAR's chief economist, Lawrence June, believes that falling mortgage rates could lure more buyers and sellers into the market, giving a nudge to the stagnant movement in the housing scene. At a November NAR conference, Yoon anticipated a potential 15% uptick in sales for the upcoming year. That's really good news. Will housing inventory increase? Throughout 2023, the inventory of available homes remained in short supply. By November, there were only about 1.13 million existing homes for sale, almost the same as the previous year's 1.12 million. To put it in perspective, this marks a mere 3.5 months supply, falling way short of the 5 to 6 months typically needed for a balanced market. To see a significant improvement in inventory, we either need a surge in existing homeowners listing their properties or a massive influx of newly built homes hitting the market. While both scenarios seem unlikely, Yoon predicts a slight uptick in housing inventory for 2024. He believes more homes will be constructed and some current homeowners might decide to sell and relinquish their low mortgage rates. Will home prices go down? Housing prices have been sizzling, hitting historic highs lately. November saw a median price of $387,000, just $26,000 shy of the all-time high of $413,000 set in June 2022. Will these prices take a nosedive in 2024? Not quite, according to Yoon. He expects a modest 3 to 4% increases in home prices. Yoon explains that for prices to ease, we need a big boost in available homes. He suggests a whopping 30% rise in home construction could help balance things out, especially with recent drops in mortgage rates. Zhao points out that prices are tangled up with housing inventory. Sellers might hesitate to switch to higher interest rates, keeping inventory tight. As time goes on, more homeowners might feel compelled to sell due to life changes, which could nudge inventory up, but not by much. So unless demand takes a hit, don't expect prices to drop year over year. Will 2024 be a buyer or seller's market? In today's market, sellers are holding all the cards due to the limited inventory. There are more eager buyers than available homes, turning each new listing into a hot item. Unless we see a big boost in available homes, the seller's market is likely to stay put next year. According to McBride, the scarcity of homes won't get solved quickly. However, he predicts that high mortgage rates might cool down the demand, balancing the market a bit in 2024. Sellers might need to offer more concessions, like covering closing costs or adjusting rates, while buyers should be conscious about stretching their budget too far. Home prices are soaring, and there are added expenses in some areas, so it might not be the best time for a bargain hunt. Knowing when to walk away could be a smart move. So, what's the next steps? If you've decided that you're ready to buy or sell after reading thoroughly these real estate market predictions and taking a close look at your personal financial situation, that's exciting. But before you get too far along in the process, you need to hire an experienced real estate agent who can help you make the best decision along the way. I recommend working with an agent. Make sure that your trusted real estate pro are expert in the local areas and has vetted to make sure they're committed to serving you with excellence. Thanks for tuning in. Discover more about Las Vegas and Henderson with our free relocation guide. For additional details or a free consultation, visit my website or social media. Find all the links in this podcast description. Also, I love hearing from our listeners. If you have any questions, comments, topic suggestions, or real estate stories to share, please reach out to us. You can follow me on my social media pages. Just search for Long's Real Estate, local realtor in Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada. I will also save the links in the description of this video. Until then, remember, in Las Vegas and Henderson, the odds are always in your favor when you have the right real estate agent by your side. Thanks for joining us today. See you next week.